What's up, everybody? This is Toad from the Toad Man Experience, and I just wanted to rip some MetaZoo today. Talk about the sale of MetaZoo, the interview that Charlie Hurtlocker, the new owner of MetaZoo, had on Nick Strength and Pokemon's channel this week, and really just go over a plan that I had thought was what I would do with MetaZoo if I had bought MetaZoo. Kind of compare it to what Charlie did with his, what Charlie's plan is, and see where we're going and what the future of MetaZoo holds. Is it investable? Is it something that people should give it a chance? Let's talk about it tonight. All right. So first of all, whoa, look at that. First of all, a minute ago. First of all, I've been in the industry of collecting comic books and cards for over 30 years now, and I primarily collect comic books, and I have a business where I clean comic books and I send them to CGC. And I also work for CGC as a witness for signatures. So with that out the way, let's talk about MetaZoo. MetaZoo is infamously known as a card game that blew up real quick and then kind of fizzled out in horrible fashion, like imploded, tremendous fashion. Hurt a lot of people. A lot of people were left with items that weren't given to them, or money that was taken from them and wasn't reciprocated with product. It was a crap show, to say the least. MetaZoo had a bankruptcy earlier in the year, 2024, and then it went to auction and was sold shortly thereafter. What I thought with the sale of MetaZoo, I thought it was a terrible idea, honestly. I thought there's really nothing in MetaZoo that is proprietary. The gameplay is, but not a lot of people play the game, so what do you really have in the game? I thought that, look at it, it's all crimped up. I thought that not enough people collected it. I thought a lot of people, or the people who did collect it, collected way too much of it and hoarded it in their closets and in their basements, hoping that it was going to go up in price, which I thought was a mistake. And I didn't think that putting $2 million into the TCG would benefit anyone. I thought maybe somebody that was a fan of MetaZoo would buy it, put out the items that were supposed to come out, and then disappear, and would never see them again. Or maybe a bigger company would buy them, sell the product, and shelve it, or do something that will license it out to other places, and then again will disappear. We'll never hear MetaZoo again. What I didn't expect was someone who had experience, who was competent, or at least seemingly competent, would buy it and have really high ambitions and have really aggressive thoughts on what they're going to do with the TCG moving forward. So Charlie, he has said that he was going to put out 3 to 4 sets next year or in years to come. And I think that's really incredible. And I'll go through what I thought I would do if I was buying it and had resources that were able to fund such an ordeal. So I would take a year to rebuild. I kind of would make a team that would benefit me the best as far as being smarter than I am. Because honestly, the last team that MetaZoo had a lot of issues and a lot of holes as far as management's concerned. So people are smarter than me, people are more capable of me than me to help me along. I would try to get as many of the artists back, and really, Charlie doesn't have that issue. He already is having some of the artists come back. At least that's what he says is the plan. And he already has a team because he already works for a company. He's worked with Magic the Gathering before. He's worked with Pokemon before, so he really doesn't have those issues of building a team, of having to struggle, for a year to trying to find people who are capable. That is already done for him. So, and then after a year of finding a team and going to collecticons, giving out free products, kissing babies, shaking hands, I would try to acquire new fans and try to bring back the old fans. I think it's really important to have both to move forward. We'll take the printing to the United States. A lot of people really agree with that too. They thought that there's a lot of issues with, the product that could be helped. if you can see the product as it's being printed rather than afterwards. And the sorting issues and the clumping issues and the stuff being stuck on a boat for many months while we're waiting for product to come in. All that would be solved. And I wouldn't have put out so many sets. I would have started off with one smaller run. The first run would be small so that people would want more. Less is more. People would be like, oh man, I missed out. And they would be super juiced. They would have a case set, no more of this pseudo random garbage. There would be a case set, there would be a box set, there'd be a box topper, chase, and just make it really enjoyable to rip. Because sometimes you rip MetaZoo and it's not too enjoyable. Sometimes you rip it and you're like, oh, 36 reverse hollows, 36 of chooses, not good. But and then we really don't know what the product's going to be. So Charlie hasn't really talked about what the product's going to look like, what it's going to consist of. He just said it's going to be a full MetaZoo experience with booster boxes and all that. But yeah, we really don't have any idea. Is he going to do the pins and the plushies and all that garbage that I think really is not necessary when restarting it? Down the line, sure. People want their frogmen and all this. That's great. Their Grim Reapers and all that. They can reestablish what the brand is. Because really, look at the old books crying tree, right? Nobody's going to want that. Nobody wants an old books crying tree. But Grim, Wendigo, everyone loves that. We should accentuate that. We should reprint those, or not reprint them, but utilize them to their fullest, right? Headless Horseman, everyone loves Headless Horseman. Thunderbird, Quetzalcoatlus, everybody loves those. So kind of make what people want and put those in the TCG, right? Put those in a forefront. Make them playable. Make them good cards. Because a lot of these cards are not playable. A lot of these cards that are supposedly the chases don't look the greatest, or they have odd sounding names. There's just really weirdly chosen characters that they spotlighted. And Charlie talked about as well. So let's see let's see what beasties people like. Let's see the cryptids that people want on cards. And do more of what people want rather than this randomness. And then lastly, after I spent tons of money marketing it, kissing babies, going cross tour, giving out free product, which Charlie does not have to do because it's seemingly going to be a new card game and it's not going to use old cards. That's what I inferred from it. People are kind of arguing about that. But after that, it would be a very niche card game for me. It would just be a couple thousand people playing, which is more than they were playing before. And just be a very small game that people can enjoy and can expect quality from. But Charlie has very high ambitions. He wants it to be the next MetaZoo. The next MetaZoo to be like Pokemon, to be the next Pokemon. Which I don't like the comparison ever, because people actually played Pokemon. People were really into Pokemon. It was huge. It is huge. I don't think MetaZoo can get to that level. I mean, there's potential for it to be much bigger than it is now. Not when you have, 10 red ghosts in a booster box. But I think it has a lot of potential to reach those sites. I just don't think that it'll ever reach those sites. And I don't really care. I'm not in it for the popularity. I love it. I love it, and that's why I collect it. And that's why you should collect it. If you love it, you should collect it. And if you don't love it anymore, you should stop collecting it and move on with your life and not be negative and bring other people down and yuck their yum. So, after all that, should you give MetaZoo a chance? Should we give MetaZoo a chance? I say yes, because I'll give most things a chance. I give Fab a chance when MetaZoo died. I was okay. I gave Locano a chance. I hated it. I gave many TCGs a chance, and if I didn't like it, I didn't collect it, I moved on with my life. I didn't go in Discords and complain about it. I just moved on. And I think that people should do the same. Give it a chance. If you like it, if you like the MetaZoo number 1.0, maybe you like MetaZoo 2. Maybe not as much, maybe more. If you didn't like MetaZoo, never heard of MetaZoo, maybe give it a chance, you might like it. And do you think that we should invest in MetaZoo? Should we have booster boxes from the floor to the ceiling, like a lot of people did? Should we have, boxes that we're hoarding and holding on to forever because it's going to make or break our investment portfolio. Absolutely not. This is cardboard. This is cardboard. It is used for playing. It is used for collecting. It is not an investment. At least it's not one that's gonna make you rich. Investment is, real estate. Investment is technology. Investing in technology. Stock portfolio, 401k. Those are investments. This is a game, and we should have fun doing it. If you don't like it, you don't have fun, don't do it no more. Simple as that. I don't think people should be pouring money into it. They never should have in the first place, and they shouldn't moving forward. I think we should have fun and treat each other with respect and love. And that's my 2 cents. And I appreciate y'all for watching, and have a good night. Peace.